We're here with Ari Hetherington post-match. Ari, huge contest today. We just couldn't get it done. How do you kind of assess the game?
I think it was one of our better attempts at a four-quarter game. I think that was probably the best this season. We've come out first quarter firing. Proud of that as a team effort. Just a shame that we couldn't get it done, I guess, across the four quarters.
Hawks got the lead early. What were the quarter time and half-time discussions with the coaches and players to try and flip that script in the second half?
Before the game we had a nice little surprise from Kiara Bowers, Turbo, showing up. So half-time and especially three-quarter time, we kind of anchored back, to what would Turbo do, grit. And we got to do that, show that, and so throw ourselves into that. When it goes into our forward 50, we really got to utilise that and keep it there. So we got to work as a team and get it down there and keep it down there.
So the defensive pressure by both teams in all areas of the ground was so strong. Are you proud of the pressure that was placed to minimise the scoring shots?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our backs, they carry the weight of the team a lot of the time, and we had a few iffy moments, and lots of players stood up, and I think as a team we do so well. There's girls jumping on the ball, intercept marks, and just individual efforts, but as a team they dive across, and so I think we do it really well. Starts in the back half, and then even the forwards when we empty out, we've really been focusing on that. So I think across the ground that's been a heavy focus.
Now, you were swung into the ruck at times today, and we saw you make an impact with 14 disposals, 3 inside 50s and 3 tackles. What were your personal focuses going into today?
Personal focuses, ever since Anya, my mentor, has been out, obviously, I've been leaning heavily on her to try and, kind of coach me and mentor me. So my focuses have been about leading patterns and being patient, calling for where I want it, but then waiting to lead on it. But then also holding my space, trying to clunk those marks. It's been a big one from my forwards coach, clunk. And then, just holding our structures and just being really talkative at the back there, and, just getting our comms up around that, so we're a really strong forward unit.
Now, Mim had a good battle in the ruck today, as usual, with Lucy Wales. What did you make of her efforts and the season she's had so far?
Oh, she's just sensational. Mim, just day in, day out, week in, week out. She will battle. I, in the last quarter, was trying to scream out to her if she wanted just a quick chop to have a 5-second break. But she just hustled for that whole half. I don't think she took a break. And that's just Mim. So, she will play until she's told not to, or if she needs a break, she'll take it if she is allowed it. But that's just her. She has grit, determination. Literally our trademark is Mim Strong.
Now, how much of an impact has she, had on your game personally as well?
Yeah, her and her brother as well, but they're so patient and they're so willing to teach and share everything that they know. And I guess I've been coming to her since day one with any question, anything that I need to ask, and she is so willing to chat with me. If you look through our messages that we send to each other, even this morning I had a message from her. We share our notes about, coming into the game, who's going to be on, their ruck, what they're going to do doing. We lean heavily on each other. Before the game, we chat, okay, so what are we going to be doing today? What do they look like? We do hands, kicking with each other, and that's pretty much, we prep very heavily with each other, and pretty much after the game as well, we even kind of sit with each other and just debrief, and rely very heavily on Mim.
Now, Tanisha Kakak, she's kicked the first goal for Fremantle in the last 3 games. Are you proud of her efforts and how much she's gelled with the group in such a short amount of time?
Yeah, TK's a bit of a freak. I feel like she just comes out there and she just plops on in and she's suddenly there. And then today, that monster kick that she's taken, it just sailed through. And I think that was even against the wind as well. So to do that, and last week's game, she just popped out of nowhere and then bang, first goal in. It's been incredible. So she'll be super proud, and she's just kind of slotting in and learning her spot and figuring out her craft. It's been great.
Now, you've got a bit more of a rest now as you'll take on Carlton after your condensed fixture. What are your kind of key focuses over the next week before you have that next home game?
Recovery. I think just resting up, and I think we can finally have a proper review of our game. I think it's been very quick turnover from our last 2 games, and we've kind of had to reset very quickly, and Lisa said it in our team meeting then, we've had more games than trainings in the last couple of weeks. So it's going to be nice to even just do some more learning as well, scenarios rather than just being thrust straight into a game. But yeah, recovery is probably number one. Reset, learn, and then anchor back, go again.